Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome back. It's Train World 6. It's actually my first time opening the game. Oh, who got the game music? Oh, God. Oh, God. Quickly boost it up so you get the levels that I get it at. Whilst I put a lot of effort into the game music, I just am not a fan of it. Right, I'm just going to skip that because you've all seen that video at least once. Import my stick profile. That's me from 2022. Level 1 to 3, somehow. Yep. Cool. I've read and understood. I'm not going into thingy. I'm going to experience in the game. So, there you go. So we are in Train Sim 6. You'll see me go through all my settings here. Yeah, basic. So they've disabled timetable as a default. I've just enabled them all. Now, I'm only focused on installing the stuff I know I'm going to use, which for this first initial part of the clip is going to be Riviera lines. I'm just going to go straight to the voyage. You guys know me know 800s. I'm not put 800s. Let's just do a fun little shunt maneuver. Is there something coming off layer? That'll do. So do a quick 5-minute run into Plymouth, and then we can go from there. So light cloud on. That'll do. That'll do. So the Voyager is one of those really popular trains in the real fan community. Even if, like me, you dislike them, you probably admit that they're actually quite good. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. So that's interesting. So I've just got all the um, achievements unlocked because my profile already has them. That's good to know. So in the cab, so we've basically just run into that shunt, and now we've got the first candidate. We've just changed ends. We're in the Plymouth, so find our safety system and isolate. It's actually quite interesting looking at these because you can sort of see the logic being generated. So obviously these are 128 products. Actually, those switches are similar but different to the actual files, which sort of, yeah. It's very basic. I'm going to just turn the levels down because it is quite very difficult for you guys. Just chuck it in full power because I can. So the headlights aren't particularly effective, are they? So trying to look around the chart, you literally can't see what the headlights are looking like, which is not. Oh, so that'll help a lot. So you get some throw, but I just feel like I can't really see what I'm doing. And should be able to see what I'm doing, in my opinion. Also, so you've got the deregister functionality, pretty standard. The DAS screen, which probably actually in service. I'll have a look into the interior because I'll be honest and say that I like something. There we go, we're through. So also we've got the four car packages. So cross country does run 45s. I'm going to quickly set us up to full success, of course, by doing. And then this is rapid acceleration. So now what I can do, because I've got the data capture turned off, I can just set that like that, and then that like that. Which is what, because like, the audio is really loud for me. So we got up to 60 on the unit. These are pretty iconic. Like I said, quite honestly, it's strange to say that because they're 25 years old, I'll call it. And the way we drive them, the way they run, they feel it. Also, the way they run, but also the way the interior looks like it. That looks like a Class 460 type speedo. I can't English today, which is a key skill if you're a YouTuber, so I'm told. But like, you've got scuffs and scrapes, and it looks like an old train, and I quite like that. A train that's had it is a workhorse, and it's had absolutely no love. That's what I can just avoid you. Um, yeah, I feel like this headlight just doesn't throw fire. I'm happy to be told. I'm happy to be told this is what a Voyager headlight is like, but it just doesn't feel. You know what I mean? Like the throw of it doesn't feel right. Got a single amber right ahead, 25. Right at the end of the platforms though, so I'm not bothered. So I'm rolling up a hill, I believe. Oh, it's a downhill. I thought this was uphill. That's fun. I've got so this obviously area we have had it in Trainton before, Plymouth. It was on the just train to Western Midlands, which to be honest not the most accurate of routes, but it is a fun route to drive. And like all the BHBPs and stuff, like the different variants on the freeway Great Western upgrade slash routes. What's up? So this appears to be a bug then, because he's only got his marker lights on. They should be showing headlights, and they're not when they're obviously at the depot. So, guys, please lights on the Great Western unit, on the Great Western 802s. Don't worry, folks. It's early access. It's early access. There we go. We'll just strap it in here. So very much enjoy the detail. So the feel still well, even though these records have been for 20 years. They just haven't cleaned it up at the time. There you go. That is that one. So I did a little bit of speeding, but oh well. I'm new to trying so I'm new to the game. Let's shut the end down. There we go. Oh, horns. Yeah, fair enough. That sounds about right. I didn't realise I had a fan up there. Let's have a look down the back. Oh, that's actually quite a nice little galley area. Well thought out. And then you've got live overhead lines, Patcom. I thought this was literally just a cupboard. But they've got microwave and microwave. Literally the same method that we use at work. Combi 3, 90 seconds. That's the best way to make a toasty. Not if I'm in a rush, it's not. The sink, that's cool. And then 4 of those. That hustle alarm's right. That one doesn't, that one seems a bit off. Oh, the XT's gone. I'm gonna go and have a look at him. Right, we're going to cover the 50s and the 82 really fast. Alrighty folks, we're back. So we're in the 802 now. We're doing this is evening time now. We're at Painting Reversal Part 1, drive this empty coaching stock from Painting to Goodrington Sands. Basic plan, we've got a 5 on here. I'm just going to take an empty stock into the sidings and then it reverse comes back out and put on something else. So and quickly enable our safety systems. This is standard to the 801. The cabs are very similar. Well, the core of the cab is identical as far as I'm aware. There might be an ATP isolation switch, but that is, yeah, you've got ATP there, which I believe is the only difference. When we get in the chair, we reset the AWS. Set headlights to, we'll set them to full. Okay, so this is now fixed. Earlier, so this must have updated today whilst I've been out. Earlier today, I had an issue where only the markers were coming on, not the headlights. So this has now been resolved. We'll cab light off. And we've got our buzz from the guard. Or we buzz to the guard, I should say. Actually, we shouldn't. We're against a red. We'll request to call it. No, we'll request to depart. Permission's not been granted. So, we can register the GSMR whilst we're here. Yeah, we are 5 Alpha 98 against signal 998. So, really quick thing. This is the primary difference from the cab, I guess, between the 801 and the 802. On this version of the 802, we have the ATP speedometer. This is Great Western, basically. So you can see got basically an analog speedo with dots around the side that gives you the ATP protection information as you may require it. I've just definitely made sure it's all cut in. So basically what that does is all this should do in theory is prevent us overspeeding. If we overspeed, it'll chuck the brakes on. Since we're against a red aspect, keep the cab door open, we'll have a little look around the back whilst we're here. Oh, we're in the standard end. That's awkward. Have I got the road yet? I don't. Can I have the road, please? According to that, the road's set for me, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's the jump across the set. Okay, everything's set. There you go. I've got the calling on signal. So just one bit of feedback. These sound like KSJ horns, and that KSJ horns are only fitted to 801s. That's a bit of a note on sound. I'm going to thrash it to get the. Feels weird driving on diesel. Like the power feels a lot more instantaneous on the. So we're going to stand. Step change for a pull away. That's like a gentle pull away. We're on level ground, so it should be quite, I don't say rapid, but like consistent. Okay, fair enough. It's not as instantaneous as it would be on electric because the GUs do have the rev. So I don't know if catering crew would come through all the way to Painter. I don't know if they get off an accident, but if they do, like sitting down the back on one of these, all you do is just having dinner basically. That's what we do when we're on these, on our route. Because the barrier's been down a while, just dip the home. The Goodrington Sand sidings is where we're going to. Interesting single amber aspect there. Obviously, it doesn't apply to us. I just wonder why. I suppose that could, yeah, to repeat a signal. Oh, interesting. weird. I'm not sure I fully understand. Oh, is that ink? Either that signal must display either red or green, because obviously there's a red there. So yeah, in which case I'm just overthinking things. Oh, the 802 is pretty slick. When I walk through the interior, I'm not familiar with GWR 802s. I'm familiar with LNER 5 so and internally they should be pretty identical. Obviously, the equipment may vary slightly, but pretty identical regardless, as far as I'm aware. I'll just wash the speed off. Yeah, it's not a. So we are technically in a siding, so we'll just drop the headlights to markers. Me. So down there, that is the Paint Dartmouth Railway PDL. There we go. Right. Thank you for that. Set light to set. Just leave it in max. There we go. I suppose we could just deregister it as well. Yep. So we'll have a walk through. So this cab is now secured because that we keyed off, we deregistered. Yeah, we're good to go. Just feels weird when you can see the engine noise. So this is the same as an 800 or 801 because so on 5 cars you only have the wheelchair spaces in first class. So this is accurate. You've got the bathroom there, UAT. Looking at it, these seats are really similar to the LNER ones. I don't think they're the same, but they basically are designed in a way that they look similar. Is this RGUs, or am I hearing a low current? It's supposed to be a low current, so we'll have a look when we get down. So I've got storage cupboard. So yeah, this is the B cupboard. Yeah, so still around on LNER, but I'm not judging them for it. I don't know enough to express an opinion. Bathrooms. Bathrooms. I suppose they're probably bathrooms behind the cafe bar to deal with. And then we're coming into the composite coach. It's the same for us. Obviously, the seats are in first feel very different. Although those headrests, that's the style we've got at the moment, which is interesting. We had a different style headrest for a while. And then into first, where you got your standard things, corporate. Not noticed that took 1 hours, but ooh, is that a car sticker? I'll have a look and see if that's on the LNER ones. I mean, I know it's on hours at work, but yeah. And then, so on hours, you've got a stash place here in fuel boilers. So this is what the so basically this is an L2 catering. So on a 9-car LNER, this row of seats isn't here, and this is still the kitchen. The kitchen starts basically here, like at the back of this row. So you've got a space here to stash your carts. 2 carts, and above that there's some cupboard space. This is obviously so the sort of the spacing for the L2 is modeled accurately. I don't really sign the interior on GWRs, but this seems about right. Again, there's a stash place here. This is an August panel. Although this panel smells like mad and it's really annoying. Yeah, you got your trolleys there. Yeah, you've got nowhere to store your service carts. Service carts, because these blue carts they 4-wheel steer, so you need 2 people to move them through the train safely. Whereas the service carts, unless on ours we also have a cart there with the plates in it, and that's one of the service carts, and that is in black, and that has only got 2-wheel steering, so you can run it on your own. Yeah, these have been moved on ours, but same difference. This is actually a cupboard, so really, if they wanted to represent this accurately, this is a bit higher, so the cupboard's a bit dumpier, And also, there's code behind this. This isn't a cutout space. Basically, this is a sliding door that would slide closed across the whole thing. And if anything, if the following safe systems have worked, that would be fully closed across. Anyway, back into cafe. We've got a lot sitting here to found around. Overall, I'm going to enjoy it. What we'll do, since we're in a siding, we'll have a mess about, eh? So door closure set, so just do we have a guards panel on this? Let's check. We should do. These are closed by a timer by now. Get on the panel. Yes, I'll show open the panel. That'll be all PA, and then it'll be EC, and then RS. So that's not necessarily 100% right, but overall, yeah, I'm going to do. Bear in mind we can't make PAs in the game anyway. Anyway, so yeah, basically what you do is, at the moment we have control of the door, you click that, and that gives the guard control. But we're going to key on, as we have done. We'll just put our headlights to markers just to show where we are. And what we do is we press the electric button. So you see here the GU spool down. And now that we're adequately slowed down and under wires, so the train won't pan up. And I don't know, I think what that probably is because there's no overhead above us for it to know where to put the pan. So probably won't pan up. But overall, yeah, not a terrible representation. So the 802 stuff, maybe efficient with it. Seems a decent enough representation. Probably feels like there's a little bit too much lifetime in the engines to me. But I've not actually driven or been in the cab of one of these on diesel power, so I don't actually know. But it just sort of feels like the engine spools and the power comes as the engine spools, if that makes sense. That's the way this feels like it's working is the engine spools and the engine spools RPM and then sends amps to the generator. That's sort of what it feels like. Anyway, what we'll do, you see the main menu again. I literally, so a bit of behind BTS here, behind the scenes. I recorded the Voyager bit late last night, and it's now about 5 p.m. 23 minutes past 5 the next day. So I've been to work, done my admin, hours, everything hurt. Got a bit more, so I've not got everything installed yet. I'm just sort of focusing on having it all thingy. Interesting that. Does that come as part of this? Does that come as part of GWF? Sure, GWE. This will do. We'll do an empty stock on that. In fact, it's later in the day, so we do. Yeah, we'll do 5 kilo too, but we'll do it in June. So it's basically the middle of the morning by this point. So the 150 is probably the train I've got the least experience of. I've travelled on one, I think. I've travelled on 155, which is similar enough. I must have gone. No, I've done 150. Yes, 150 from Doncaster to Sheffield. Well, where is this? Oh, got you. I know where I am now. I'm at the north side of them. I thought we were from this area of the depot down here. And I was like, the track layout's wrong. I don't say that often, but the track layout is just wrong. This is one of the control centres, I believe, for GWR. Or one of the offices, basically, for them. And then you've got a little sheltered DMU shed. But let's get ready, let's do things. So control enter to enable the safety systems. We'll key on. 5 kilo 2's already registered, shame we don't have to get prep this. Yeah, it comes pre-registered, which is a shame, but I'll for that. Feels a bit on the claggy side, but hey ho. These are decently looked after units, you know, they're not as thrashy as that. So I do like this livery too. It suits the unit. Hello. Thank you. Oh, those buttons come up quick. That's a bit aggressively quick in my opinion. Um, See, the sounds there aren't the best, but to be fair, like, just isn't aware of the person who's using that. Some HKs down there. KBC is on board. You sound pretty great. Off time you feel pretty good. So the dunk as you go over the point work is great. That really felt like a clunk of the train, which is sort of how these things ride over points like that, you know? We'll take it back into the station because it goes up quite fast. Still have a look through the interior. So this is the guards area, which I guess it's where we've got the emergency door release. I don't actually know. Not simulated, obviously. Is there a door panel here? It's usually, yeah. Okay. Not sure how you enable the panel. Oh wait, it'll be that. Yeah, so and then this opens my door. And then we've got interiors, UAT, single seats around the overall camera brakes for some reason. How about a cat? Hold on, this is no train. Stop taking it off me. I suppose it's just been time for it to go, hasn't it? So she's taken it over. And we'll sit down on this side of the chair. Also, you get the stations which are hiding under there. You're welcome. Sorry, I try and note that. Try and note that in the video. Oh, there comes a holiday. That's cool. We're actually just shuffling on the side. This must be going on a tackle run. I'm not driving, so I literally have no say in this. Womp. High tone. Sounds great. Like you hear the rush of the airplane. You don't really get that, and that's probably something I like a little bit less. You're just sort of seeing how I drive these. There we go. See if I can get out the front. I can. So if you open it, it folds out and just gives that. Cool. That's actually quite interesting how that works. Sorry, I won't be this set. of you. Thank you. It'll do its own headlights. It's smart and clever like that. But no, that is quite cool. I enjoy this. So the trains are great. I've obviously done the passenger run, which you will see next Saturday or Sunday. Aboard the 802 from Paynton. And to be honest with you, it's pretty spot on. So obvious omissions and obvious sort of issues that I've noticed just from playing it myself and from the feedback of others. If you use the random failure feature, you end up with lots of failures. Like in real terms, you get like a failure every couple of weeks or months when something goes wrong enough that you notice. No, there's people saying 15 engine failures on Voyager an hour. At that point, just leave the engine off. And I guess that could be part of how you handle it in the game. But really, the game wants you to restart the engine and just go, failure, and that is less realistic than probably the train running perfectly all the time. Because, so I've been on board, working on board trains for 2 years now, call it. Between the long time, it's about 2 years. And I've had a severe, issue on board once. That basically meant we had to fail the train. We still got to the destination, still got the passengers there, but the train had to go off the depot to receive attention. I have never been on board a train where we got stuck and, engine failure, for example, I don't think I've ever had. At least I haven't been aware of. Yes, you know what I mean? So it's just, I've had units coming to me pretty knackered, but, yeah. Loud noise, and then when end the video there. Yeah, please be advised. These are, you go, oh, what's the collectible here? And then you go, hey. Yeah, it's basically just a cannon, so. It's fires confetti. I had a massive fright. So basically, I came around a corner and just sort of saw this of it, and I was like, "Oh, what are you?" Ah! It's quite the jump scare. Anyway, but yeah, aside from that, Train Sim World 6 Riviera line, I like it. It's a genuinely really good route. No mega issues. Obviously, the issue I had to get to has been fixed. Can't think of any other mega ones other than the horns are wrong. But that is a very easy community fix if they're on PC. If you're on console, lol, it'll get fixed in about 3 years. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video if you did. Subscribe to see more from me on a regular basis. Until next time, bye bye.